Georgia Peach. We're gonna talk about the Akashic records. Well,
Bluetooth connection successful.
Once. Within this all-encompassing field are individual energy fields for each being that are immensely vast in their own right. The Akashic records are just like the modern Wi-Fi network. We can't see the Wi-Fi internet, yet we know it's everywhere around us. It's something invisible, yet if you access it, you can reach limitless information. Pretty much anywhere on the planet that has internet access, you can find these hidden secret patterns and codes that are floating around us. It's the same thing with the Akashic records. You only need to tune your consciousness into the right frequency to be able to access this information. Before we continue, we'd like to thank our friends from Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes in design, business, technology, and more. Skillshare's mission is to close the professional skills gap and provide universal access to high-quality learning. I really like their calligraphy classes, which teach you the ancient art of calligraphy, together with their illustration classes, which can help you bring to life all of your visions and ideas. The first 500 people who click the link in the description will get 2 months of free access. Explore thousands of classes and fuel your creativity and career with skill. The term Akashic Records was first coined in 1883 by the author Alfred Percy Sinnett in his book Esoteric Buddhism. In it, he describes how, according to Eastern philosophy, universal records physically exist in the ever-pervasive realm known as the Akasha, which can be accessed by enlightened individuals. But what is interesting is that references to the Akashic records can be found thousands of years earlier in the ancient Hindu scriptures. The Mahabharata and the Puranas all mention tales about this mystical, famous Vedic sage known as Narada. Tradition has it that Narada transcended consciousness to gather his knowledge and give teachings of great wisdom. Narada had access to some kind of an essential knowledge that is in the fabric of the divine cosmic order. He has this mystical ability to tap into the universal knowledge directly from the Akasha. Akasha is actually a Sanskrit word which means ether in both the elemental and metaphysical sense. Another ancient being who supposedly accessed the Akashic records was the ancient Egyptian deity known as Thoth, or Hermes Trismegistus. Before he was revered as a god, Thoth was the first great Egyptian philosopher and founder of the ancient mystery schools, receiving his wisdom while in meditative trances, writing over 40 books, including the Emerald Tablet, the Book of Thoth, and the Divine Pymander. To the Egyptians, his knowledge was so vast and all-encompassing that they first began to credit him as the communicator with the gods, eventually inducting him into the Egyptian pantheon. But is there any proof of the existence of the Akashic records? Well, we are limited by modern-day understandings of what qualifies as proof. Anything that cannot be perceived by our physical senses, or something that is, for most, impossible to perceive, it's hard to validate its existence. The truth is, there really is no way to prove, in the material way that we currently define proof, the existence of the Akashic records, because it cannot be seen, touched, heard, or otherwise measured. Like Nikola Tesla said, the day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in 1 decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. But even so, After years of studying the nature of electromagnetic and gravitational fields, celebrated futurist and Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Ervin Laszlo announced that he has found evidence of the A, or Akashic field. Dr. Laszlo took work from the discovery of the quantum zero-point energy, which is a radiation field that exists all around us that we can't perceive, but we can detect it indirectly. The existence of the quantum zero-point energy is very solid theoretically, and it was first discovered by Albert Einstein. So we know that the zero-point energy exists, and it carries a lot of information about the universe in it. Dr. Laszlo proposed that this didn't carry just a physical information about the physics of the universe, but also it contained intellectual information. According to theoretical physicists, zero-point energy is an all-pervasive sea of quantum energy waves that are invisible, but exist throughout the universe. The fabric of space itself is made of energy and information. And the way this information propagates through the universe is through waves. We call these quantum waves. And so, the Akashic field is made of quantum waves that are common to all intelligent life. This means that all human brains, extraterrestrial brains, and any sort of otherworldly beings also have the ability to tap into these quantum waves, receiving information. This idea of an intelligent informational field that we can access with our consciousness is not pseudoscience. It's not superstition. It is a basic fact that our scientists confirm is actually true. Nearly 2 decades prior to Laszlo's discovery, Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman published his groundbreaking work in quantum physics, The Strange Theory of Light and Matter. In it, he explored the idea that electrons in our brains can be activated and informed by quantum waves, affecting our thoughts and subconscious. Richard Feynman talked about the quantum entanglement theory and the idea that you could have subatomic particles at any distance whatsoever and they could affect each other, where information can be sent instantaneously. The human brain is full of electrical activity that creates radiation that a very sensitive radio receiver could pick up, and other minds, other places would also be able to send such waves. Feynman found from the idea of a quantum field of information that even an electron moving in our brains could be receiving radio signals from the past, but to compensate, it must also receive waves from the future. This means that every electron in our brain is actually a receiver. After all, Nikola Tesla was right when he said, "My brain is only a receiver." In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. I have not penetrated into the secrets of this core, but I know that it exists. We now know that information could traverse to any part of the universe instantaneously. This could mean that intelligent civilizations could send complex information to us by quantum wave propagation or other means. They could very much be nudging society along through people having apparent visions, which could be nothing more complex than a radio broadcast, some sort of thought transference through the Akashic record. Stories about people who accessed the Akashic records can be found not only in our ancient past, but even in our recent history. In 1923, the 12-year-old Bulgarian peasant girl called Vangelia was playing in a field when a tornado carried her off into the air. Later she was found by her parents, barely alive. She was very frightened, and strangely, her eyes were covered with sand and dust, and she was unable to open them because of the pain. After 3 unsuccessful operations, she remained completely blind. After the accident, slowly, Vangelia developed a striking ability to predict the future and began making accurate revelations for the local population. By the 1980s, the blind prophet, who adopted the name Baba Vanga, which means Grandmother Vanga in Bulgarian, had given thousands of accurate predictions and gained a reputation as the Nostradamus of the Balkans. Baba Vanga said that she could see everything in her mind's eye, and when she would look at a person, she said that she could see their whole life in its totality, from birth through their life until death, as if she was watching a movie. She was the study of many Bulgarian and Soviet scientists who scientifically started testing her and interviewing her and the people that she read. Some of the most prominent politicians and leaders of the Eastern Bloc traveled to her village just to receive her readings. Her predictions were extremely accurate, which tells us that the ability to retrieve information beyond this earth plane has nothing to do with our five senses. In fact, when she became blind, it is as if her other senses developed to receive messages and information about the past, present, and future. She predicted the day of Stalin's death, for which she spends a short time in prison, being questioned by the Soviets. She predicted the tragedy of 9/11, the nuclear explosion in Chernobyl, the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, the sinking of the Russian submarine Kursk, and many other world-changing events. We must remember, these amazing things are coming from someone who was born a peasant, who has not read books, had a slight, maybe functional literacy, and had no access to televisions or any modern source of information. You have to wonder, where was she getting this information from? Is it possible she was able to access some kind of knowledge that's out there that normal people cannot access? Throughout the centuries, there have been oracles and prophets that have claimed contact with otherworldly realms as a source of their inspiration. One of the people who clearly could access the Akashic was Michel de Nostradam, better known as Nostradamus. He predicted many things, including the Great Fire of London in 1666, the French Revolution, and even the rise of power of Adolf Hitler. He claimed that he succeeded by using methods found in ancient Greek oracles, Christian mysticism, and even in the Kabbalah. Nostradamus was one of the first people recorded to access the Akashic records. He tries, in his labored narratives, to explain a divine state, where everything is happening, not in a linear sense, but all happening at once. Past, present, and future concepts bind into one thing. Most prophets say that they are tapping into another reality beyond this earthly existence. So, potentially, they could be tapping into a layer of reality that is shared by otherworldly beings, like extraterrestrials, for example. Perhaps the Akashic records are all around us. It's simply that our brains are not evolved yet to see them. Just like Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein also claimed he received the ideas of his greatest inventions from some outside source. Einstein claims he came up with the theory of relativity in an instance of a second. He said the idea came into his mind out of nowhere. Another thing which leads me to believe that the Akashic records are influencing the collective consciousness of humanity is the fact that some of the greatest inventions are received simultaneously by different people around the globe, which weren't connected in any way. Two Columbia University sociologists, William Ogburn and Dorothy Thomas, published a paper in the Academy of Political Science journal entitled, "Are Inventions Inevitable?" In it, they cite 148 instances of simultaneous inventions where two or more individuals, each operating without knowledge of the other's work, came up with the same groundbreaking innovation or theory at the same time. How is it that people in different continents, different cultures, can come up with the same idea at almost exactly the same time? Einstein's discovery of relativity was preceded almost simultaneously by a theoretical physicist, a Frenchman named Poincare. Perhaps as time passes and our collective consciousness evolves into a new level of perception, vital knowledge is being released into the collective field of information, and millions of people are able to receive it and express it. There are many other individuals who did extraordinary exploring of the Akashic records, including Su Jujin, a man from China, who discovered and describes anyone's life history only by knowing the person's first name. According to spiritual beliefs, The Akashic Record is also known as the Book of Life for an individual, and it contains every thought, word, intent, emotion, and deed of that soul, from the time it leaves its point of origin until the end of time. This field also holds the deepest meanings and connections between each piece of information, plus the soul's purpose, callings, talents, and lessons. Information in each soul's record becomes available through a certain unique frequency, like a fingerprint encoded into the energies of the universe. The Akashic Records are the energetic recordings of your soul's journey since your beginning. It is everything about you, all around you and within you. It is everything you are, have been, and the potentials you are yet to become. It is a special field of energy that permeates your entire being. It is not something separate from you, but an integral part of you. I believe the Akashic Records are living, changing documents. As you change, heal, and grow, your personal Akashic Records are updated to reflect those changes. As you can imagine, your Akashic Records hold an infinite amount of information. There is no end to the information you can explore about yourself and your relationships with others when working in the Akashic Records. The information is always presented to you in a loving and compassionate way from your divine spiritual family. There are specific beings, energetic aspects, that specialize in the energy field of the Akashic Records and are called the Record Keepers. Record Keepers are also a part of your divine spiritual family. These divine beings have always been at your side, eagerly waiting to assist you. Out of respect for your free will, they do wait until you initiate contact and ask for help. The information that is obtained from your Akashic Records is a direct result of your questions. Your questions guide the Record Keepers and Ascended Masters to the right energetic space to retrieve the answers that you are ready to know. Sometimes we think we are ready to know something, but in reality, we are not. In those times, the answers seem to elude us, only to become crystal clear in the oddest and most unlikely moments. Imagine an infinite apple orchard, full of apple trees, which are chock full of apples. Each apple holds the key to different experiences your soul has had, and each tree represents themes that you have experienced throughout your soul's journey. When you want to know a certain piece of information, you have to come up with a way to direct the Record Keepers to the right tree and then to the right apple. By choosing the right apple, you will get the information you are seeking, which will facilitate your healing and growth. The Record Keepers are the energetic aspects that tend to these immense apple orchards, and when you ask a question, it helps to guide them to the correct tree. The more specific your question, the closer you get to the specific apple that holds the piece of information you are seeking. The potential for healing occurs when you are able to really get down to the core of an issue, the seed of knowledge and wisdom that is hidden within the specific apple. Often the awareness of the core cause of an issue is enough to create the energetic shift that results in a healing, a shift in energetic frequency to the next higher level of divine love and light, which may manifest in the spiritual, physical, mental, or emotional realms. There is an unlimited potential for healing when working with the energy of the Akashic Records. The extent of the healing itself is directly related to your level of commitment and intent to heal yourself. Once you set your intent within yourself that you are ready to do your inner work, the Record Keepers readily come forward to assist you as best they can. Like all other divine aspects of energy, the Record Keepers radiate upon you the energy of divine love and provide guidance when you ask or when you make it known in some way that you want help. Your divine spiritual family would never interfere with your free will. Therefore, you must initiate the connection and ask for what you want or need. They are eagerly awaiting your initiation and are ready to respond. Having a strong, clear connection with your inner wisdom is more than a gift. It is a divinely given right. You do not have to earn this special talent. It is not something that is only for the chosen few. It is for everyone who takes the time to make it known that they want it. As a co-creator of your reality, it is up to you to initiate change in your life. First, you must ask for help. Then you must be willing to put to use the information you receive. It is always your choice. But if you don't put into practice what you are learning, then nothing in your life is going to change. You know the old saying, the definition of insanity is to keep doing what you have always done and expect to get different results. Our divine family of light sends us messages and guidance all of the time. It is up to us to either acknowledge those messages or ignore them. They plant the seeds of light and knowledge and wait for us to nurture those seeds. They wait patiently as we allow those seeds to mature into wisdom. They also watch with infinite compassion and acceptance if and when we choose to squash those seeds instead of nurturing them. They radiate us with the same loving energy, even if we choose to make the same old choices and create the same old patterns, essentially ignoring any guidance they were trying to provide. That is what free will is all about. The main purpose for working in your Akashic records is not to receive mandates about what to do with your life or how to live your life, but to provide you with the information, knowledge, and wisdom you need to broaden your perspective, allowing you to make healthier choices. In other words, working with the energy of the Akashic records provides you with the support you need to grow and evolve personally and spiritually. When you have clear intent that you are ready to heal all aspects of your life, then your true work begins. Spirit responds to your requests to heal and provides you with the opportunities for growth. Each time something comes up for you in your life that pushes your buttons, it is Spirit's way of providing you with an opportunity for growth. It has always been this way. The difference is that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this Vedic Astrology channel. My name is Ryan Kurzak. Today we're going to be discussing what is better, Western astrology or Vedic astrology. And before we get into that topic, I do want to announce that we are accepting
Convent, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Am I tripping or not, Tarot? My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. So I'm here to do Right Back Monday. Yes, I am. They told me to do spiritual messages, which I vowed I would never do on YouTube again, but I guess I lied. Anyway, I do cuss in my readings and give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, but I did not lay any cards down just yet. We're going to do it together. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with your sign or situation, nor do I give a fuck. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit mark. Get the fuck on. Watch your head on the way out. Hit the alley. You'll be back in Tarot Land. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, shares. purchases through my website and pledges through my Patreon. I love you. All right. They told me before I got started that somebody needs to read the story of Houdini. We already talked about him, but I know why they're saying this. But yeah, somebody needs to read that and see what the fate of the great Houdini was. Okay. Somehow that ties into the spiritual message here. Okay. Wasn't really that great in the end, but let's move on. Give me some spiritual messages for the convent. What's up with them? Spiritual messages for the convent. What they need to know. This is my never give up. I mean, well, that's what it says. But yes, never give up. But this is the Luther Vandross card. Boom, 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 boom. Every time that shit comes out, I hear that damn song. Never too much. Never give up. Phrases and motivation. So you guys may be seeing signs right now, like literal signs. Like I feel like you're getting signs and synchronicities, but you may be seeing them in signs. Like sometimes I'll see a billboard. Like there's a specific street that has like 3 or 4 billboards right after the other. And they always give me a message. Like when I read it, whichever way I'm going, it gives me a message. If I'm headed north, I read it that way going north. When I'm coming south, I read it the other way coming south. Some of you guys may experience this, or license plates or things like that. This would be like television. This could be your timeline. I feel like your spirit guides are sending you messages, but like on actual like I want to say commercials too. They keep wanting me to say commercials, so I guess commercials. But this feels like they're using entertainment, things that are used to like promote things for entertainment or something like that. They're using that. So your television, social media, like I said, billboards, magazines, commercials, they're using media. Thank you. Yes. You may find out that your spirit guides are using the media right now to communicate to you. Damn. Okay. Also, a lover could be doing this. You see those 2 hearts on there? Like there's one right there, and then there's one right there. Something about you not giving up on love. Some of you guys could be some of you guys read motivational like quotes or things like that. Some of you guys put post-its like notes up in your home with positive affirmations on them and things like that. They're working if that's what you do. It works for you, I should say. Give me another one. You and someone else do this though. You got bees, community. Yeah, soul tribe energy. There's a milk and a honey in that land. Yeah, that's my promised land card. Mm-hmm. So some of y'all are getting signs that everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. Yeah, we just naughty by nature, G. We are. You know what I mean? We can't be perfect. But yeah, this is what this is. I feel like, Convent, you should be getting signs right now of your future or your future person, your future destiny, where you're going. You guys are getting signs about this shit. And that everything's going to be okay, that you're on the right path for sure. This is Canaan here. Okay, that's what that card is. Some of you guys are going to... some of you guys who sit at coffee shops or cafes and stuff like that, you're going to see signs there. I don't know how, but this is like when you're in a meditative state. So this could be like your morning coffee. You know what I mean? And you just sitting outside on your break at your job or whatever, just kind of taking in everything. And you just start seeing signs, G. I don't know. It's like your spirit guides are going to get your attention wherever you are. Okay? Or that's their plan. Wherever you are, since your eyes are open, because they're making me feel like you're looking for signs now. Now that your eyes are open, you're going to see them motherfuckers everywhere, G. Everywhere. On some real shit, y'all, I wasn't really looking for this place, but I always wondered where it was, right? And so I just happened to be going to go visit somebody the other day, and I passed right by the place that I've been looking for like a couple years. Crazy shit is, I was looking so hard for it, and I didn't even know that it was on this street. But you know, you look so hard for something that you never see it, and then when you're not looking for it anymore, like, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm on some other shit. It's right when I saw that shit, I was like, that's crazy. And the street name it was on too. All the shit blew my mind. So it's like street names, business names, things like that. You're going to be like, this shit is crazy, G. You're going to know you're on the right track. You're going to know, okay? Something's almost over. Some trial, some tribulation. It's almost over, convent. Where you'll get to like rest, G. Yeah, endings. It's almost over, G. Give me another one. So y'all, hold on, a change is coming. Hold on, y'all, a change is coming. Tap. Give me another one. I see relationships ending with people out here too, convent. A lot of people from your past. Or these are like relationships where you felt deeply for these people. Like, man, even if me and you never, you always gonna be my, that type of relationship. That motherfucker over too. That contract doesn't even stand anymore. But it's so you can get to the promised land. This could be family, lovers, friends. Give me another one here for the comment. Crown. Personal power. It's everything I just had said. Yeah. Your load is getting light, G, especially in regards to people, family, relationships, and shit like that. Some of you guys are going to start noticing things in your friends and family and shit. Some of you guys are going to meet some really good people, too. Some of you guys have some good people in your life. I don't want you to think everybody just shitty, because it says not everybody's shitty. I feel like you got some cool people around you that have some words of encouragement, words of wisdom to give to you. But these people are also on their way to Canaan as well. So it's like your soul tribe. Some of these people you may know. They're making me feel like you ain't going to have too many from your past in your soul tribe, but you may have like one, maybe two, but that's pushing it, they said. Yeah, like one. There's one you may be able to take with you. Everybody else, or your kids and shit, but they kind of are come with you. So I ain't even talking about them. This like adults, okay? I feel like you're on the road less traveled, they said. Yes. I feel like you're going to start meeting people that just happen to be going down the same road. It's straight and narrow. You know what I mean? So you're bound to meet someone, but how many motherfuckers can fit on a narrow road and walk with you? You know what I mean? Maybe one, because the road is narrow. It's going to be too cramped. So, and this is you on your way to your personal power, your crown, divine masculine, divine feminine in the motherfucking house. That's what that is. It's 2 10s out here. Somebody out here is getting a divorce or something like that, or is separating. Some of you guys who thought you were going to walk this journey with a spouse, a specific spouse, you may be divorcing this person, or you divorced, or you guys are separated or something like that. Somebody's going to hear Miguel coffee in the morning. That's a sign for you. Whoever that is, I don't know. That's just, or your name could be Miguel, but that's what they said. The song Coffee in the Morning is going to be a sign for someone. Somebody could be a painter, or yeah, you're an artist or something like that, or you like to draw or something, whoever that Miguel song is for. Okay. A lot of you guys are meant to do something in your community or in your state, in your city, in this world to uplift them. It says motivation, community, personal power. So a lot of you guys are here to give back. And be teachers or help, or this is like charity. This is like dedicating your time, volunteer work. I see all this out here too. So you guys may be looking for, I told y'all, if you're in the LA area, right, Los Angeles area, I go to LA Works. That's what I use. You can go to laworks.com, and there's a bunch of shit on there. I need to sign up for something else. But for those that are interested in Los Angeles, that's where I do my volunteer work. It's a bunch of different things you can choose from, different days, different times, and all that stuff. But you guys can look that up in your own state or city. It is available, G. It really does make you feel good too. Personal power. It just does. Give me another one here. Smiley face, joy. Yeah, you're about to be straight, confident. Look at that. You really are. Something's about to work out. I feel like you're about to be happy again, possibly in union with someone after some betrayal. You or this person, or both of y'all done got fucking betrayed and shit. Whatever this is that you're about to achieve, you've been like striving towards this. I feel like you can see this coming in, or this is coming in, whatever this is. This feels like a blessing, G, for real. More. Not. Some of y'all getting married, tying the knot, relationships. Especially with the crown. Oh yeah, this counterpart's coming together. Ooh, not y'all in the promised land together. Never give up. This makes me feel like two people are coming together, G, or you are coming into union with your divine purpose person watching. If it's not a romantic thing, like this is like where you find like your niche. You know what I mean? Like this is what I'm meant to do. Like I feel good doing this. I feel like I'm helping. I'm giving back. You know what I mean? I'm contributing to society. I'm glad I kept pushing and like didn't give up on my dreams. So some of y'all could be in school to be doctors and shit like that. You know what I mean? Or to do something of service for others. And it's going to mean something like when you really get in that position, you know what I mean, to do it. So somebody who's a doctor who strived and broke their back, you know what I mean, worked 85,000 jobs just to become a doctor. When they save that first life, it's going to be all worth it and shit. Like, this is why I did that. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Basically, y'all, is how y'all going to feel. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be all worth it is what they're telling me. Yes. Things are just about to start occurring to you occurring, yes. Well, I don't know about to you, but just occurring around you, yes. It's going to seem weird, G, like how things are just all kind of tying in together or fitting in together or something. But it's because you do something. You take a stand on something you do, convent. You may not think it's like that big of a deal, or it wasn't that big of a move, or it wouldn't have that much of an impact. It fucking does. It seems like a lot of you guys are leaders out here too. Like you make a move and then everybody else does, or yeah, basically. Yeah, basically. They follow you, G. You know what I mean? Not like as in followers, but I feel like you are a leader. Everybody can't have on the fucking crown. It says you do though, and possibly a counterpart, a queen and a king, emperor, empress. This is giving me like 2 crowns here that, I mean, shit, do something together to help do something great for the world. Never give up. This is all about purpose, blessing, union, coming together, fulfilling God's will for you and everything. That's what this is. Oh, shit. It's just been a hard road to get there. Yeah, I see divine counterparts communicating. Some of you guys could be getting text messages or emails or DMs or something like that. I see communication out here for sure. After something ends with someone else, or after people put an end with certain situations they don't need to be in anymore, I see things moving forward fast as fuck, G. For real, convent. $6118 could be significant. 8116. $79.97 could be significant. Put something on never give up with the phrases and motivation. Play blindfold tag. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna see signs. It's not shit that you're like when we look for them, it's what I said. When you're looking for the shit, you can't never find the shit. It's like when you're not looking, like you kind of just let something go, that's when you find it. Never give up. So some of y'all may feel like, you know how like sometimes you could be like, man, fuck it. I'm just done with the shit. I ain't even gonna worry about the shit. And then it comes to you and you're like, man, I swear I was done with the shit. It's almost like you were done trying to control it, but you weren't really done with it. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what's going on. So things that we all had our hands in trying to control and shit, you know what I mean? I feel like that's what was slowing this shit down. As soon as you let go and just do whatever it is that you're destined to do or God is telling you to do, it's like the signs, synchronicities, the actual thing starts to it shows up, G. It's like you can almost touch the shit, okay? Yeah, follow the voice. The sheep know the voice of the shepherd. So you know it's God sending you signs, because look at the man at the bottom calling. She can just hear, like, yes, Father, here I come. I'm telling you, G. Y'all motherfuckers cold with the God relationship. Excuse me for putting it like that, but y'all are. You know when your God and your spirit guides and ancestors are talking to you, they're going to send you messages the way that they communicate. That's why, like, when people say 1111 means this and this 444 means that, it can. But, I mean, you're going to be confused. I'd rather put my own spin on it, on what it means. So when I get the message, I know exactly what they're saying. You know what I mean? And it's not like a generalized message. Some of y'all know. Like, no, that shit was definitely fucking for me. There's no way. Like when I told you I passed by the place There's no fucking way. And the street name, it all coincided. I'm like, this shit is, I had to fucking pull over. I'm like, this shit is crazy. I even drove back the same way to make sure I wasn't tripping. Okay? It's this type of shit. Motherfucker was not tripping, G. Stuff like that gonna be happening to y'all. Moonjar 9. Yeah, probably because shit, the way you worship and praise. A lot of y'all are very obedient and prayerful. Shit, we know we don't know where we're going. We don't know what the hell life is about at all. We just going with the flow. You know what I mean? Listening, waiting for the next sign. That's all. Y'all damn sure about to find a counterpart or a soulmate or something. Look at her. She like, I know he out there. Or this is some divine masculine. I know she out there. I can feel them. They're like right there. Yes. Y'all are close to being in a relationship of some kind. If this is not an actual relationship, this like entrepreneurship, owning your own shit, your first home. This could be having a child. This is like something that's about to be yours, G. Okay? Somebody may be busting a pinata. I don't know. Or it's like busting a pinata, they said. Yeah, it's like an overflow of something. Like soon as you bust, but like hit that motherfucker real good and all the candy fall out. They're kind of making me feel like that's how your blessings are. Like it's just one more strike, one more blow. That's why they said you're almost there. I don't feel like we there yet, but I feel like we're almost there. In regards to whatever this situation is, I feel like there's multiple promised lands. You know what I mean? This is the first one, or you know what I mean? So this could be like one of many, but like say a promised land would be graduation. You know what I mean? Like I'm almost finished with school. I'm almost there. Yeah, then you get to the promised land. And then there's another one. You date somebody and it's like, shit, we're going to get married and all. It's like multiple, they're telling me. So I don't know which promised land this is, y'all. But y'all damn sure get into one. For sure, G. For sure. Damn. Yeah, it says play blindfold tag. You're it. You're the one. Ooh-wee. People gonna be looking for you, convent. Like these people from the past that you're gonna separate from, they ain't gonna be able to find you though. These people are blind, you know, so people may not understand your vision, where you're going, what you see in this, why are you doing this and all that. They really ain't supposed to. Some of y'all gonna be trying to explain shit to people and you're gonna realize God blinded that person's eyes and shit. Like he did that. Like it's not for them to see, understand, you know what I mean? Or even to be able to follow you. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not going to allow this person to understand and see your vision. Divine feminine, divine masculine. The signs are for you. Damn. So people may not be seeing what you're seeing right now. You know what I mean? That's why I tell y'all, don't be telling people shit. They going to think you crazy, G. You know? It's kind of hard for us because people see us and already say we're crazy and shit. But I mean, as far as y'all that don't have channels and all that, you can hide yours. Not that you should hide God or your spirituality, but it's like, nah, didn't nobody see that sign? That was specifically for you. They saw the sign, the same sign you saw, but they didn't get the same message. You'll be like, well, it's because, okay, well, I have to rewind because you know about synchronicities and stuff, right? The person's like, no, what are synchronicities? Well, you got to start all, it's almost like, don't even, you're going to lose that motherfucker is what you're going to do. So it don't even matter. You know, the shit's for you. Don't even waste your breath, people, okay? You may want to explain or talk to somebody about the phenomenons going on. I feel like that's your soul tribe. That's the people that are going to Canaan. That's the divine masculine, divine feminine, divine soulmate, your divine purpose, or wherever you're ended up, you know, whatever your soul tribe, that's those people. I feel like you're almost there. So be careful of talking too motherfucking much, people. Okay? These people don't know what the fuck going on. They don't. Put some on bees in community here. Bribe. Yeah, this feels like people trying to stop you on your way to the promised land. Like, you know, you can set up shop here. That's how they got stuck anyway. Setting up tents and communities and all this other shit when they were supposed to keep fucking moving and shit. That's what this is. Like, oh shit, it is pretty over here, right? This is the shit that approaches us. Oh, well, shit, so-and-so took too long, so I might as well get with this one. And it's like, no, you know who you were promised to be with or promised to, or you know where you were destined to go. This is like you changing your mind and shit, or, you know what I mean? It's like, well, I'll stay here a little bit longer. It is cheaper here, right? And it may be all those things, whatever. I'm using that as an example, but it's stopping you from getting this. So it's like forfeiting shit. Even though you saw the signs and you know you're almost there. It's like something getting in your way, trying to tempt you to not move forward, convent. Be aware that shit's about to start happening. I feel like this is going to be over, but it's going to start. So if this is already not happening, like people trying to stop you, which I feel like it already is. I feel like you're already in this energy where it's like people real giving and nice than a motherfucker right now. Like, damn, you sure do call a lot or ask me if I, you know what I mean? It's not genuine, but you can tell right when you gain momentum with something. Right when something was going good and shit, this is when everybody want to hop on board and shit. Be careful. It's like, you know the way. Yes, that's what they keep saying. You know the way. So now everybody want to be cool and shit. Nah. Be careful. Because I do feel like these people that your soul tribe, they're already on their way. So it's like you walk it. It's like when Dorothy met the Wiz and the Scarecrow and all them on her way. You know what I mean? It's not like they didn't need shit too. You know what I mean? They needed brain, a heart, all this other shit. It's like everybody had the same purpose. We going for the same different reasons, but we're headed the same way. Those are your fucking people. Whoever this is trying to get you to stop on the yellow brick road and set up a trap house and all this other shit. Okay, no. Okay, that's what this is. It's like, I swear they said Emerald City. Like, man, don't even fuck with Emerald City. I got you right here. We got a condo. That's like what this shit is. And somebody's like, okay. I mean, you know, the yellow brick road is kind of nice. It goes a little further. I'd love to see what's at the end, but you said $50? That's what this is. Somebody's selling their birthright too here. Be aware of being Esau, they said. I've been getting that message a lot. Don't be like Esau and trade your birthright for a bowl of soup, they said. So it's like selling your soul. Basically for something that you were on your way to go get anyway. That's already yours. Or you were destined to be blessed anyway. It's not even needed or something like that. But you gave up something God-given for whatever this is. Be aware, convent. This shit going on, okay? A lot of y'all gonna notice people gonna be real nice to you, trying to get you to fuck, smoke, drink, eat, come kick it, come to the party, come do this, come be with me now, all this shit. It's all a ploy. To get you from going where you're going. So shit about to be real sugary out here, okay? It's not real, okay? It's not. All of a sudden, like, you know, it could be parents, family members, your boss, or everybody starting to be nice. It's because your boss know you're going to quit. It's because your parents know you ain't fucking with them or the family, or the husband, wife know you about to leave. And it's like, you know, something's about to get real sweet and sugary, but you still going to get the signs about you need to go to the promised land. Something's going to contradict whatever these bribes are, okay? So if you guys spend a lot of your time dealing with social media period, which is what this is, or, you know, out and about. This could be like at a train station and you just looking at the posters and the signs and they're talking to you, but you're always on the move. So how else are they going to talk to you? Your guides and shit. This is stuff like that y'all going to start seeing. It's still going to contradict this sugary shit. So let's say you're supposed to move to Florida, right? And you live in like, I don't know, Arizona or some shit. And somebody convinces you to stay in Arizona, and then you keep seeing Florida fucking commercials the whole time you stayed in Arizona. Like, this shit crazy. Like, I'm still being pulled. You know what I mean? Even though I stayed in Arizona, this relationship is working, this job, everything, I'm still being pulled somewhere else. Yeah, your spirit guide ain't gonna stop because a motherfucker stay in Arizona. The fuck, who are they? That's what this is. Y'all are still being pulled somewhere, guided somewhere. Put something on this crown here. So be aware of being bribed. This would definitely be by the past people, because you got 24 here, which is the 6, okay? And then you got 42 here, which is the 6. It's the past people, past relationships, past friends, family, all this shit. It's the past trying to catch up to you. They're going to try to start bribing you with shit. Well, you can stay here now. Well, don't even worry about the rent or the money. They're going to start like accommodating your ass now. Watch. They know you're leaving. Put something on this crown. Court ladies pay salaries. Yes, a lot of women out here. I've been picking this up a lot. A lot of women working for someone. Here, they're telling me about I know from that shit. Yeah, they're telling me about the maidens with the lamp oil that waited on the prince. It's in the Bible. It was 2 groups of women, right? The first group of women, they were like, Yeah, we're going to take our oil and we're going to take some extra because we don't know when the king is coming and we don't want to miss him. The other group just brought oil, right? The other group of women brought oil and they didn't bring enough because they just knew. You know, these people think they know every motherfucking thing and shit. And surely the king didn't come when they thought that he would. So the other group of women had to leave because they didn't have any oil for their lamps. The women that brought extra oil and shit, guess what? They got the fucking king. Be patient. Be prepared. Be patient, G. Something about preparation. You guys have been prepared for this moment, for what's happening right now. I'm telling you, you guys are very obedient. Somebody out here serves man like a motherfucker out here. Whoever these people are that serve man, these are also the people that are trying to bribe you or do some shit to you. These people about to get caught up. That's why I feel like some obstacle, betrayal. It could be family members. This could be your job. Some shit like that. People that were supposed to be a part of your soul tribe that fell off, right? The Judases, all this shit. They obey man. That's why. Okay, you don't obey man, is what this says. A lot of people gonna get stopped. This is why everybody ain't going with us, because they got bribed, they got bamboozled and hoodwinked and shit. These are people that went against you and shit for a little bit of money. Here, Judas is right here. Okay, court ladies paid salaries. He wanted more money and shit. He was greedy. We know that. So there is a Judas around, convent. Okay, you getting signs about this person too. This person could be posing as a divine counterpart right now. Or paying to, I don't know, selling their soul, they said. Like somebody thinks they can sell their soul to get divine energy or have someone, but that's the Esau shit. Yeah, be careful, convent. Somebody could, this bribe here or whatever this is, it's a ploy to get you to sell your soul. So somebody can know you saving yourself for somebody. And they convince you that they want to be with you and they want to marry you. You end up sleeping with this person and fuck that shit up, and then they leave. And it's like, fuck. I knew I wasn't supposed to do that shit, and I was waiting on my fuck. You know, it's like this. It's some type of trick out here. It's a trickster spirit out here. Convent. Be aware. Okay. Yeah, the prince and the pauper. Somebody's sick, spiritually sick, physically sick, or something, trying to infect you. This could be STDs. This could be all type of shit. Fuck your money up. Fuck your mind up. Your emotions up and shit. Keep you in a dark place. You know what I mean? Have you worried and shit all the time? It's this type of shit. When you keep getting signs that you are on the right path, or this is it, or this is where you're supposed to go. It's a lot of interference, smack dab in the middle. Told you motherfuckers gonna be giving you money and shit. Like, why am I getting all these things? Like, for why are people just trying to give me money like this? Or give me gifts and shit like this? Be careful. Some people gonna accept the shit. They're gonna accept the bribe and they get stuck. The temptation of Christ, yes. So it's like, yeah, Ace of Wands. Yeah. The passion of the Christ, they said. Yeah, Ace of Wands, passion. This is like you turning the stones into bread because the devil know you hungry, G. Because the devil know you hungry and shit. Like, fuck it. That's what this is. When you only had a few more days to go. He was only there 40 days. It's a long time. But look what happens when you pass the 40 days, though. You know, it's almost like this. So be careful out here. There's a lot going on that's trying to trick you, tempt you, fool you, lure you, all types of shit. But I also feel like your God himself, your spirit guides and ancestors are with you to like contradict whatever this is that's trying to do all the other shit I just named. Okay. It's like it shows up at the same time to tell you right before something happens. This could be, someone could be used as a vessel. So God could be using someone as a vessel to come and tell you something. Or using you as a vessel, to tell someone something else just in the nick of time, G. Okay? Because someone, it's attacks out here, but they don't look like attacks, but they are. They're real sugary, G. Okay? Because if somebody came with attack mode, right? You be in attack stance, in an attack form, like a formation of ready to defend yourself. Whatever this is ain't coming like that. It's offering you shit. Putting shit in your hands. Like, wow. That's what's weird, though. Especially if you the type of people that didn't never get shit from a motherfucker. That's why it feels weird. That's why they're making me feel like y'all are the type of people where motherfucker never really gave you shit. Anytime you asked for some help or needed the help, motherfucker wasn't giving it to you. People wouldn't call back, reach, none of that shit. For some reason now, everybody want to be on your team. Be aware of that shit. They know something. They know your head is somewhere. Ooh-wee. Put one on this not relationships here. Yeah, some of y'all are gonna work in like a mission or somebody trying to do this shit. Some of y'all are really giving back for the right reasons. Others of y'all are just doing this shit just because you trying to impress a motherfucker, G. Somebody out here like working with the community and don't even like the motherfuckers and shit. That's what this says. It's like a bitch who show up late to whatever time they tell you to be there, right? You need to be here early in the morning so we can start chopping carrots and shit. And the bitch come like 37 minutes late with a fucking Starbucks and a latte and shit. Bitch, you didn't come here to fucking help, bitch. This type of shit. I can't stand hoes like this. They used to do this shit at this shelter, right, that I volunteered at and shit. I would hate that shit. The people would come in there and they take pictures and shit with the kids, with the babies and shit, like the little, it was it was one baby in there that was like kind of like a crack baby and shit, right? And you could just tell, you know what I mean? Like, but the baby was cool, you know what I mean? But it's like, don't be coming in here taking pictures with the baby. Then the bitch will post the shit on Instagram and shit, and we never see the bitch again. Now, I post them on my Instagram too, but I love them kids. You could tell it was days, weeks after. You know what I mean? Like, that was just an ongoing thing. These are like people that take pictures with homeless people and shit, watching them, you know what I mean? Like this type of shit. So they can show that they give it back and all this other shit. And they don't really give a fuck. There's somebody who only do shit for the cameras, G. Okay? Be careful of being that motherfucker. It says that in the Bible too. It says the only reward and applause that somebody who does that, right, they'll only get it from man. They'll never get reward or a blessing from God for doing that. It's like because they wanted recognition from man in the first place. God knows our heart. Whoever this man, people are idiots out here, okay? So that's why I said they weren't doing it for God in the first place. Whoever this is, they work for man. So they want people to be seen. They want this shit posted on social media that they were out there helping and giving and donating and all that shit. A real motherfucker ain't gonna say shit. That's why when you found out when Prince died and shit and all them and like all that shit, like all the places and all the shit he did, you never knew. Even though we knew, you know what I mean? But we never knew. I feel like it's a few of y'all out there like that, speaking of celebrities and shit, where y'all just give silently. Man, that's probably why y'all blessed like y'all are. Real shit. It don't even come from the music or none of that shit. In the views and the streams and none of that. It comes from your kind heart. That's why y'all getting blessed like that. Y'all gonna be in the game forever. Believe that shit. You will. So I do see fake ass motherfuckers trying to give back and shit, but it's only because they're trying to impress people or put some type of impression out that they give a fuck. They don't. So now people want to help you on your shit. Say you've been doing this shit. Now people are like, well, I would like to help donate and help you with your things and all this other stuff, and all this other shit. And it'd be cool if they were down with that shit when it wasn't popular or, you know what I mean? Or they were already doing it and y'all came together type shit. Cool. This make me feel like people jumping on the bandwagon. Look at the wagon in the back. Yes. Because they think that's going to help them get to the promised land. It ain't. So now people want to, this like mocking God. People don't realize that's what they're doing, but that's what they're doing. Like, maybe if I do this, then I'll get what they got. Maybe if I live like this, like, yeah, but it ain't sincere. God ain't no fucking dummy and shit. And neither are you, convict. You're going to pick up on all this shit. Just be careful of accepting it. Okay? So this is like you knowing this motherfucker really ain't there for the right reason, but you letting them still come and help you and volunteer with you. Fuck that. They going to fuck the vibe up. Because then they going to start asking questions. Well, how long are we going to be here? Well, do they feed us? There's somebody that stay on their phone and be texting and shit the whole fucking time. Bitch, you supposed to be helping, ho. What kind of shit is this? They wasn't really coming for that shit. Be aware of these people, okay? That's what this is. They want some type of favor or recognition from man, and they gonna get it. They'll get it, but that's all they're gonna get. So you got to decide who you want favor and recognition from, convent. Because a lot of us don't give a fuck about no man. And I don't mean as in man and woman, as in, being together, but I mean man, period. You know what I mean? So, shit. Man can't even help you at the end of the day when it's time for you to leave this motherfucker, okay? All he gonna do is write about all the good shit you did in your obituary. Shit. Do that mean anything when you leave where you know what I'm saying? No. So, I'd rather you be the motherfucker where they find out later on, right? When you gone and shit, all the great shit you did, and God was rewarding you the whole time throughout your life because of the great shit you did, as opposed to you just being all in the newspaper and all this other shit for all the great shit that you did. It's like, you know what I mean? That don't mean shit at the end of the day. It doesn't. I mean, it's cool, like, if people just recognize you and want to congratulate you and celebrate you, because that's just God. But then that would go back to what I said about God using someone as a vessel. Right? So let's say you do something great for somebody and it's just like, that's just what I do. And then God sends somebody to come do something great for you. You know what I mean? You're going to enjoy that victory and that success and that blessing silently too. You will. That's just how you get down. Y'all have a really tight relationship with the Most High for sure, G. This group I'm talking to. Yeah, y'all, this shit nodded, G. Give me another one here. Here we go, man. Hold on, let me sound it out. Kyongaru. I don't know. Sound like the king to me. Shit now, okay? I don't know. 69. Oh shit now. Somebody damn sure about to be in a relationship here, okay? Side note. Yeah, this feels like people coming together, like a king and a queen. Emperor, empress energy. Yeah, there's a message coming. Or messages coming to two people, between two people. Convent. I feel like y'all being put in union with someone. Queen taking a stroll. Look at her with her Princess Di wave. Okay, girl, you better get it. Yeah. Taking it easy. Something about things are like coasting along, like moving along. That's why I said y'all are really on the right track. You are on the path. Look at you. And elegant and nice, handsome, right? Classic man. Whatever y'all want to call yourselves and shit. Look at this woman bowing in the back. Y'all better go the fuck on with your bad self. Look at that shit, okay? Royalty, okay? Something great is about to happen, Convent. I'm telling you, I know it's a lot of hardship because I see it out here, G. I do, especially divine masculine. You're the one that's going to get the bribes. So it's going to be a lot of women offering you shit, okay? It's going to come in the form of pussy. Now, they may not be throwing it at you, but it's damn sure going to be a lot of women trying to offer you shit. But it's because you found your queen. Divine feminine, you just gonna have a lot of women just, I don't know, like trying to overburden you. So this could be people trying to keep you to stay late at your job, or your family demanding more of you, shit like that. Friends and shit calling you constantly. You're gonna notice shit like that happening. It's because you're about to come into contact with your king. If it's not a relationship, this is something that y'all are building, a home, a business, or something, building yourself up. You're gonna notice a lot of people trying to stop that shit. They're gonna be real nice and shit, but it's like nicey. Say I'm nicey, yeah. Somebody named Michelle or Michelet. It's a nicey offer, they said. Be careful, y'all, okay? All right, gang. I'm not going to call out signs, of course, because this is a spiritual message. Let's see. Yes, a lot of sixes out here. I see 666 out here, y'all. That's this nicey bride. Be careful. The sign of man. That's what 666 is. That's why I said about man. This offer that's coming to you is not from God. It's going to appear to be as a blessing, but it's too sweet. It is. God don't just give shit, okay? He's the one that gives it, and he's the one that take it away. But I don't feel like he don't just give shit without you working for it, period. You know what I mean? God don't even do that. So who is this? Like, no, you can stay here for free when it wasn't like that before. You know what I mean? Why? You're not God. You know what I mean? Almost like, well, why are you blessing me in this way? So why would the devil be offering Jesus the keys to Jerusalem? It's because he knew he was destined to have them. You know what I mean? They wasn't even the real keys and shit. They were copies and shit. That's what this is. A copy key. Yes. And I feel like you need to go get the skeleton key. The skeleton key opens everything, they say. Yes. Mm-hmm. Put something on Never Give Up with the plain blindfold tag. Yeah, open the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. I'm telling you, y'all about to be in a relationship. Who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you because you make my heart scream and holler. Okay, go, Lufa. Shit. Somebody gonna get the Cheetos and Moet back scrub drink too. Yeah, with the loofah. You are. For those that just find that as a delicacy, like the nun, like that is just a good night. Okay. Anyway, put something on the Never Give Up with the play blindfold tag. Yeah, some of these, if you miss any of these signs and synchronicities, they're gonna be thrown in your fucking face, like I said. Okay. Shit that you like, so maybe my spirit guide's been trying to show me the whole time, because I go this route all the time, at least a couple times, a couple Fridays every month, y'all. I drive this route, and it's a long way from my home and shit. You know what I mean? It's one of them drives where you like, you know, think about shit. And I would think about this person, this place, and all this other shit, and I never fucking saw the shit. It's like I was blinded or something. Maybe they blinded me on purpose. But as soon as I like kind of came into some shit, ended some other shit going on in my life, that shit just popped right the fuck up. It was like, no, seven. This is giving me 7 of wands. Like, no, you're gonna see it. And it's like they ripped the blindfold off or some shit like that. This could be happening to you. Like it's been calling your name the whole time. This is like other things that cloud our minds and shit. That fill up our mind, time, and energy that don't need to be there because we're missing the signs, other things. All that other shit is getting cleared out, and you're gonna see so many more signs. And like the road that you're traveling down is gonna be a lot clearer to you. The signs, you're gonna see them, like turn left, turn right, go straight. You're gonna know. Page of Cups, Page of Spokes. Yeah, I just said on a long drive, didn't I? Telling you, G. They talking about me. It was just like that. There's no light right there, right? There's no stoplight or anything right there. So it's a straight, you know, like you would miss it if you were driving. Yes, but I was driving and somehow it just appeared, G. I don't know. I can't even explain it to you, but I feel like the same shit is going to happen to you. Or walking or something. Something's just going to appear and you're going to be like, this shit's fucking crazy. A lot of like miraculous shit going on for divine counterparts right now. You're going to notice as this occurs, these miracles, that these bribes, these nicety bribes and shit are coming up as well. It's going to try to confuse you. So say you tell your landlord like, yeah, I'm moving out. I'm going to this other place. And they're like, oh, we were going to give you this next month for free. And you know, like, you know what I mean? You were just about to move to this other place. And the next month at this new place ain't free. But you know that's where you're destined to go. Somebody's going to be like, well, fuck it. I'll stay for the free rent. Boom. You know what I mean? They missed whatever blessing was supposed to be. You know, it's like this. Like, go on and pay the fucking money. Like, you know that's where you're supposed to go anyway. It's like, yeah, trading. Yeah, don't be like Esau. They keep saying that. Don't be like Esau. Damn. A lot of y'all can feel something coming. It is she or someone. Some of y'all feel a child wanting to be born or some kids gravitating towards you or something like that. This bribe, this nicety bribe, you're going to be able to feel that, like that, the energy from whatever it is. So this could be somebody like, I'd like to help you out. Like I said, even them saying it or offering their help is going to feel real funny. Okay. You could tell they're not headed the same way as you, or they have the same vision, or they even give a fuck. You're going to be able to tell. Don't accept that shit. Even if it's something you need. Don't accept it, G. It's like it'll take the whole thing. You'll get it the right way. So it's like somebody offering you money to start your business and you know they sell drugs. Don't take the money, G. Especially if God is leading you to start this business. Don't take the drug money to start the business, G. You know? I feel like you turning down the drug money and shit. It's like God pays you some other type of way. Like I just wanted to see if you were going to take the shit. You know, and now that you denied that, here you go. You passed the 40 days. It's like this. You get the keys. It's something like that. Be careful of taking the copy, man. Some of y'all, some money about to fall in your hand like a motherfucker. I ain't even playing to you. I mean, playing to you. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody out here, I don't know. Somebody may want to serenade somebody or write somebody a love note or put somebody in a song or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. I wasn't even saying that. But this could be giving you your flowers while you're here. Somebody could be doing that for somebody. But what I was saying is, I ain't even playing with you. Some of y'all feel some money coming. You're manifesting it. The way that you feel is the way that it motherfucking is. Shit. You feel money? Then money you shall feel. Shit. It's like that. Like y'all just think like that. But the crazy thing is like, I'm not even trying to bring in money. It's like you just saying like, I feel like I'm about to come up on something, right? And then you let it go. Keep on driving and shit, right? You do. It's like you're unknowingly manifesting some shit because you're not holding on to anything. And it's like that shit just fall in your fucking hand. It's like I feel someone coming into my life, right? Like it's almost like an assured feeling. Like I know I'm going to be with someone. So this could be this group that's like, no, I know I'm destined to be with somebody. I don't know who it is, who the fuck it is, but I can feel them. Page of Cups and shit. and that shit fall right in your motherfucking hand. But not before this motherfucker try to bribe you and make you believe that it's them and shit. No, motherfucker, it ain't you. I keep getting signs that it's the other motherfucker. It's like this, like you keep seeing like a divine counterpart's name, but there's somebody else in your face trying to convince you they're your divine counterpart. It's like, well, why the fuck is my man's name behind your head and that ain't your motherfucking name? It's like this, like it's gonna be evident, okay? Shit like that. Or woman, however it goes. But that's just an example. Like something's gonna stop you immediately, like hell no, that ain't left, that's right. The signs are gonna be so clear, y'all. In regards to where you're going, where you're destined to be, who you're destined to be with, what you're destined to do, all this shit, okay? It's going to be in your face. It's not going to leave you alone. But neither is this nicety bride. It's going to be happening simultaneously, G. So just use your discernment and don't trade your birthright over like Esau did. Put something on the bees community with the bride. Somebody out here didn't see that it was you, Convict. Somebody betrayed you. Somebody close to you betrayed you. They didn't see you for who you were at first. This person did something with some money to betray you, to stop you from going somewhere. This person wants to pay you back some type of way. So this could have been somebody who didn't believe in you or somebody who was a part of a group that was persecuting you, trying to destroy you. This person wants to be on your side now, wants your forgiveness. So somebody could have believed a bunch of rumors about you. This could be at your job and shit. And it's like, I had no idea they were all attacking you like that and shit. Now they want to, this could be back pay. This is all this other shit. I feel like you're about to pay me what you owe me. Yeah, pay me what you owe me, motherfucker. Yeah, basically. But you didn't even have to ask. You just said, man, I feel like I'm about to get some money. You didn't know where that was coming from. It's all the pay me what you owe me type shit that you're feeling. It's coming in. It's like your vague, like a feeling. It's not even a vague feeling though, but to you it's vague. Like, I feel like having lunch today on the beach, right? And then you go have lunch on the beach and you find $100 bill and shit. And then, but earlier that day you said you felt money was coming. You know what I mean? But you didn't know. You just decided to go enjoy your day and have lunch on the beach. It's this type of shit. Like, that's fucking crazy. It's stuff like this that's going to be happening when you just go with the flow with that queen who was strolling in the deck, right? It's just like that, G. Put something on the damn milk and honey bees with the bride. What's this bride here? Flipped out my lap. Queen of Cups reverse. Damn. Yeah, I told you somebody ain't really in it for the love. They're not really feeling it. They don't really love to do this. They don't really love the people. They don't really like to help the needy, the less fortunate, none of this shit. Okay? Somebody thinks that's going to be their way to get to you, Convent. So whatever your passion is, it doesn't have to be like, I just feel like you're a kind person that gives back anyway, like cares about other people. But somebody who knows this about you, they're going to try to connect with you on that shit. But you're going to be able to feel that they ain't sincere. That's why I said this the motherfucker that show up late, right? Or when they get there, they stay on their phone the whole time, or they don't really help. They just kind of stand around. Like, this is this type of shit. But they just want to be near you or a part of something, but they really don't love you or love it. It's something like that. Some of y'all got some people around you that really do not like have no love, G, none at all. And these people stick around and actually provide services, advice. You could live with these people, be with all this shit. And it's like the love is not there or the feeling is not there. Yeah. Y'all are going to separate from these people that do this. You know, it's like, say you do music or something and you tell your family and shit like, man, my first show is whatever day and such and date, right? And they're like, okay, we'll come. And they do come and shit. But everybody in the audience is singing your song but your family and shit. You realize them motherfuckers never liked your music, never listened to it or nothing. It's like they come to support, but it's like it's not real, if that makes any sense. Like, that's the only way I could explain that shit. It's like you're going at strangers, people you don't even know got love for you, G. You know? As opposed to these people, this lover, these friends, family members, whatever this is. It's like it's going to be apparent. So a lot of us were confusing people being there with actually wanting to be there, G. You know what I mean? It's a big difference in shit. Like, I feel like I have to be there. These people, it's because of the relationship. Well, that's my husband. Well, that's my wife. That's my kid. Well, I work with them. Well, we grew up together. Well, it's because of, all the stuff that happened with them. I don't want to just leave. It's like this type of shit. And they ain't really there because out of the love and shit, you ain't fucking with these people. They ain't even supposed to be around. I feel like y'all about to go down a list of motherfuckers you can scratch off. Yeah, this like the Kill Bill list. And you probably down the Bill like I am. I knew I was going to find Bill. Mm-hmm. You're about to, for lack of a better term, right? Spiritually speaking, you about to kill Bill. G. You are. Look at this shit. No love for it at all. Damn. You guys have someone emotionally abusive around you. Convent. This is the person with the nicey bride. So if somebody tries to buy your love, or if it's not that, it's like they give you love when they feel like you're about to get it somewhere else. Then they want to give you some form of love, but it's not real. It's to keep you from going to the land of milk and honey, G, where there's real love there. Because the Queen of Cups reverse, hell no. With the bride, it's like somebody, I love you when you do right. If you don't do right, then I don't love you. This like this type of shit. Some of y'all around some people, like I feel like y'all love unconditionally. You guys have a lot of conditional love around you. It's like you can't get shit. You know what I mean? Without doing this, or being a certain way, or behaving a certain way, or acting a certain way, or it's something's being threatened all the time and shit. Or it's like they never let you get all the, it's like knocking your legs right from under you type shit. As soon as you stand up, it's like this, but this the same person help you up. It's like they help you stand up only to knock your ass down again. A lot of y'all have someone around. It's a lot of feminine energy out here. It doesn't have to be a woman doing it, but it's damn sure feminine energy. It's giving me like needy energy, codependent. This the nicey bride. These are the copycat keys. The copy of the key. Yeah, the key master and the gatekeeper are supposed to come together. There's fake key masters and fake gatekeepers out here, y'all. Be careful. Their key doesn't open up everything. Whoever the fake key master is, the key doesn't open up everything. And whoever the fake gatekeeper is, they don't keep every gate. They don't guard every gate. Whoever the real key master and the real gatekeeper are, the real gatekeeper has the skeleton key, and the real gatekeeper is the gatekeeper to all gates. Like there's one main gate to all gates. That's the gatekeeper. Yes. Damn, you motherfuckers is bad, okay? You are. Look at you, Divine Feminine, all lined up for your blessings and shit. You about to be blessed, Divine Feminine. Look at us all waiting patiently. Like, no, we don't push, we don't shove, we're nuns. We just wait in line. There's enough for everyone. Look at you. Divine Feminine, you're in a really feminine energy right now. Real loving, for sure. It may not seem like it and shit because Queen of Cups is reversed, but you really are, though. It's I give love when love is due. You know what I mean? When love is given, I give love. You know what I mean? And when love is not given, it's not that I don't give love, but I remove myself. You know what I mean? Queen of Cups. I don't give anything is what this is. Yeah, because you're like this, you too, Divine Masculine, you're about to start seeing it. It's like you feel bad at first, though. Because I feel like that's that religion shit, though. That's religion that teaches us that. Love everyone. And you are, but it's like you got to look deeper into that shit. You know what I mean? It's like love everyone in a safe way. You know what I mean? Not to where it's detrimental to you. Yeah, you are supposed to love everyone. You can love people from a distance. You know what I mean? You can love them for who they are and not really like them. You know what I mean? You can love them and leave them. That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them. Mm-hmm. Somebody named Rick and Tina and shit. Mm-hmm. Then I laid eyes on you. It was pain before pleasure. Yes, all of it's worth it. That's what I have tattooed in my grandpa's journal when he passed away. Right? We went through his journal. And he had written in there, God's purpose realized in the future requires some pain in the present. I tattooed it on my arm and shit because I'm like, dang, that's true, Papa. You know what I mean? He was a true man of God. And it makes sense. It's like all this shit ain't for nothing. You know what I mean? It's all this pain that we went through and shit. It's for the future. Because I feel like y'all are leaders. It's like if you ain't been through shit and no shit or, you know what I mean, experience no pain, you ain't gonna know joy. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna know if you ain't experienced no poverty, how you gonna experience profit? You know, this type of shit. If you ain't experienced hate, how you gonna know love? So it's all required of you. It requires some pain in the present. Yes, it does. Put something on this personal power here with the court paid lady salary, or court ladies paid salary. This is the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of scoops. Yeah, you waiting patiently, G. 7 of Pentacles with the court ladies paid salary. Money is gonna look good, convent. Okay, this is like good investments and shit. This is you getting a return on your investment here. Okay, being able to stack up and shit. I see y'all saving money. I see y'all waited for someone. Divine feminine. A lot of y'all are celibate, G. That's what this is. You're about to be rewarded for that, for your kindness, for your celibacy, for your obedience, your discipline. Because 7 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot deck is the man kind of sitting there after he planted his seeds and his harvest is starting to grow. He only needs 3 more pentacles to get to the 10. Something is working out. Is what this is. Yeah, this is also, I told you, the handmaidens with the lamp oil, 7 of Pentacles. They were able to wait. They had extra oil. I'm telling you, y'all are being well prepared, well groomed. Your life has groomed you and prepared you for whatever it is you're about to receive. Even though a lot of y'all came from a lack of love, G. That's what this says. I came from a lack of love, none. Either from my own family, my own relationship, my husband, my wife, my own children, my job. You know what I mean? It was a lack of love there, a lack of feeling and shit there. I feel like all that was part of the plan too. It's like, so when you finally do get it, you'll appreciate it. You know what I mean? We'll appreciate that shit. It's true. Yeah, 3 of Cups. You're going to rejoice too in the name of the Lord, they said. Amen. You will, because you know that's who did it. Who else you going to rejoice in the name of? It ain't none of these people. I just said it was a lack of love. That's what this is. Some of y'all realizing shit. I mean, God really the only one that's there at the end of the day. It's kind of sad, but it's not. But that's what this says. So a lot of y'all feel alone. It's like, damn, is there anybody out there? Fuck. Never give up. It is. That's why God's showing you signs and synchronicities and shit. A lot of y'all, your spirit guides roll with you. You can't see them. They're with you all the time. You can't feel them. Well, some of y'all can. Some of us can. But it's almost like, I mean, as far as touch them, like their skin. You can't feel their heartbeat, the warmth of their skin. You can't feel them like that, but you can feel them. They're there. Especially when these brides will come around. A lot of y'all gonna get in like warnings, immediate warnings, when something comes around that's not supposed to be, like immediately though. Sometimes I'll get specific artists and shit that'll play songs and shit on my radio when I know something is wrong every single time, or I'll start singing easy, but they told me that's what it's gonna be. You'll always hear this song or this type of music and shit, or you'll sing it and you'll know to be aware. And I always catch myself like, oh shit, okay, I'm on, write me down, right? It's gonna be this type of shit going on here. And sure, it always comes around. Or that person will pop up on my timeline a lot. You know what I mean? Like that person's music will pop up on my timeline and shit. And I'll know something ain't clean in the milk. This person's popping up on my timeline. It's this type of shit that, okay? To let you know something unloving, unkind, unsomething is trying to stop you from getting to the promised land. Be careful. Yeah. Pay attention, y'all. You get rewarded for paying attention, they said. What's this? 2 of Wands fell out. I'll put it back and fell on the floor. Yeah, for the decisions that you make. And waiting before just rushing to make a decision. 2 of Wands is giving me crossroad energy. You know what I mean? Do I go right or do I go left? This is like, well, let me wait. Wait for a sign. Wait for God to answer me. Ask him. You know what I mean? Before I just keep driving and shit ain't got no fucking gas and shit. It's like, because this doesn't feel right. Something's off. Usually when something don't feel right, convent, it isn't right. Usually when something's confusing to me, I always, I'm starting to. I wasn't always like this, but I'd say recently, right? Something's confusing and shit, I pull back a little bit. It's not until I'm 100% sure and assure me again, Lord. You know what I mean? I need a sign. And I always get it, G. I always do. If it don't feel right, none, then it ain't right and shit. It's something trying to tempt you, lure you, trick you. That's why God is not a confusing God. The devil is the author of confusion. God is not. So that shit. Okay, so if somebody offered you something and it feel funny, God don't feel funny like that, do we? You know, when God show up in your life and blessing you, it's a great feeling. You don't even question it. So how come when somebody offering you something, you're like, is this from God? Is this man, shit, that should be the first sign right there. Some cleaned in the fucking milk, okay? Or maybe God did send it, but not for the reason that you thinking. You know what I mean? So it could be like, is this from God? And if it is, well, what's the reason? You know what I mean? I remove my reasoning from it. And what's God's reason for sending this? So I don't make a mistake and make the wrong choice. This could be like somebody you're supposed to help and you end up sleeping with them and shit. You know what I mean? And the God's like, no, I didn't send them for that. Like that wasn't, no, so that part wasn't for me. You chose to do that. It's like this type of energy out here, okay? So just be careful, because I feel like y'all are destined to be with someone, saved for someone in a romantic situation. So a lot of y'all may find people just attracted to you and you are attractive, but all of a sudden it's not love. Queen of Cups reverse. It's not. It's like they know you're headed somewhere, or you starting to, motherfuckers want to be with you when you find somebody and when you with somebody. You ever notice when you're in a relationship, everybody want to fuck now? You know what I mean? Or everybody want to call you, or now everybody think it's the Mike Jones effect. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me, but it ain't even that. You always been fucking hot. It's just because somebody else recognized that you were hot before everybody else did, and now that somebody else is like, oh shit, that person is hot. Now everybody else want to be on the motherfucker. It's this type of shit going on. Somebody's gonna try to attach to your person like that. Divine masculine, be careful, Jay. Divine feminine, you as well. It's like someone knows that you're, I don't know. It's like an alarm went off. For people that are coming into union, an alarm will go off, and it's going to be a lot of people on your person, G. For sure. Just to fuck that shit up. Damn, that's horrible. People ain't shit. Put some on this not relationships with the Keon Horu. I don't know. Let's move on. Damn, a lot of pentacles falling out in this bitch. 9 of Pentacles is what this is. The 9 of Scoops. But that's crazy. It's 2 hands. 9 of Pentacles is usually single. A single woman standing here. You notice it's 2 hands. 2 and 2. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like it's 2 people. 2 single people. 9 of Pentacles coming together, G. This is giving me like to build a palace. This is giving me like it's the frame, the structure. Because this don't look like it ain't no walls or nothing. This is like a structure being built, a solid structure being built between 2 people. Y'all gonna be fucking a lot. That 69 keeps standing. I don't know what kind of positions y'all be doing. Damn, it's some good sex out here, divine feminine, divine masculine, when y'all do come together. I ain't even lying to you and shit. Okay? Side note, but I feel like it's good like that because, like, if you've been with somebody where it wasn't really about love, it could have been about money, or, somebody was going between someone else, or they weren't sure how they felt. This relationship ain't gonna be like that. This is 2 people coming together that are sure about each other. That sense gonna be off the fucking chain. It is. Okay, and the Nunsky don't even be talking like that, but that's gonna be some good ass fucking. I ain't even lying to you. Okay, it is. But it's love. It's like making love though, y'all. So I shouldn't even say fucking, but y'all know how I talk. But yeah, it's like love making out here. But this is like for people that waited. You know what I mean? Like just waited and just waited for their turn. You know what I mean? I know mine is out there, says you convent, or if it's like your business, I know my time is coming. I know my time is coming for this. If you're an artist, I know my time is coming where I'm gonna shine and they're gonna hear my shit. I know it's coming. You're right. So you waited patiently, excuse me. It's enough money for everybody and shit, is what this is. So y'all know that. And you've been taken care of. And like I said, prep, groomed, and all this shit for whatever this is that you're about to receive. You're well prepared for it. You are. And that's why all this shit happened. A lot of people got shit easy, and that's why they can't hold on to it. Motherfuckers that work for shit, they keep shit. So you ever notice when parents give their kid a car, they always crash that motherfucker, right? And I was one of them kids and shit, got my mom's old car and shit, and tore that motherfucker up, but I still drove it all fucked up. But it's like that. But when it was time for me to buy my own car, I chased the motherfucker down one time that scraped up on the side of my shit because I had paid for that car. Chased that motherfucker too, okay? And stopped their ass. And he got my car fixed too because he didn't know I was sitting in the car on my phone. I had my seat back. You can leave your seat back and talk. And that motherfucker scraped right up against my shit. I'm like, and they kept driving. Man, I popped that seat up and chased that motherfucker, okay? So did, and got my shit fixed. That's how you feel about shit that you work for, though. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you ain't about to just do that to me, as opposed to somebody just giving me the car. Like, they'll fix it. You know what I mean? They'll give me another one, or shit, it wasn't my shit. I didn't buy it. It's like this type of energy. I don't feel like y'all are those type of people. You'll chase a motherfucker down to fix your shit. It's almost like I worked hard for this shit. You know what I mean? You ain't just about to come up in here and scrape it up and fuck it up and all of that shit. That's what this is. And if I got to wait, you know what I'm saying, or chase your ass to get my motherfucking money or get my shit or whatever, then that's what it is. But you're going to give me my motherfucking money. You're going to fix my car. You're going to give me what's mine, or I'm going to get what's mine. So it's almost like the relationship that you're in, and say it's not a good relationship and you found somebody. You're going to go get the person that you found. Fuck that. You know what I mean? Oh, well. Like, that's the shit I've been working towards my whole life, is somebody like that. Or this the goal I've been trying to reach. I've been trying to get to, say, somebody in California. I've been trying to get to New York and shit. That's been my dream and shit. Fuck that. I'm going. It's like this type of energy here, especially if you keep getting signs. You keep getting signs about something, that's how you know it's going to be all right. You know, I feel like these are scary situations, new situations, possibly new environments and stuff like that. And it's scary to start something new, but I feel like you keep getting signs that this is where you're destined to go. It's almost like God didn't bring you this far to leave you, G. So it's just a new chapter. So it's like everybody getting the, say we make it to the promised land, right? This Canaan, that Canaan I was talking about, milk and honey. Now we don't know what the fuck to do when we get there type shit. It's like, well, what do we do? Like, we so used to working and trying to get to Canaan. Now we're here, like, it's time to enjoy it, G. It's time to start fucking, building relationships, having children. Sorry, making love. They say yes. Building things, having kids, relationships, traveling. You know what I mean? Doing whatever it is God put y'all to. I mean, it's like you guys are poor convent, G. This is sad. You know why? Because motherfucker don't know what to do in the struggle over, G. It's like all you know is the struggle and shit. You know. All you know is the hustle, the struggle, the fight. You know what I mean? The upheaval and shit. And you finally get there. And it's like you don't even know what the fuck to do when you get there. Just take it in, G. This new territory. You don't even know what this is. So you don't even know what this relationship is, this job, this new state, this new gift that God bestowed. You don't know. It's like, so just take it all in and let him lead you. Because, I mean, you ain't gonna know how to feel about the shit. You know what I mean? You may be tempted to call somebody and ask them. Don't do it. I feel like there's no one you can ask about this blessing that God is giving you. There's no one that would understand, because he literally gave it to you and you work for him. So how you gonna ask somebody else that you don't work for how you receive this blessing? Maybe they have some insight or something, but it's just like, well, what do I do with it now? I feel like he's saying, enjoy that shit. Build. You got the structure. You have the frame. You got the blueprint. Build shit. It'll all come together. Convent, y'all so fucking dope, G. I feel like y'all just scared of the new chapter, but it's just because you've been working so long and so hard to get to it that now that that chapter is closed, right? And it's like you're getting to the good part of the book and the story. Yeah, you never got. I mean, shit. I'm with you. Shit. I have no clue. I guess we just supposed to eat ice cream and put on beautiful garments. And I mean, it's like adjust your crown. You know, it's like you can come down now. It's making me feel like relax. You know how it is? It's like you always on the go. Like I always got to do something. And all of a sudden you don't have those responsibilities anymore. You have responsibilities to you and yours, your immediate shit. But like all this external shit, it's like you don't have it anymore. It's going to feel strange. And that's the time I feel like that you're supposed to definitely use to thank God for everything that you have, right? Give praise for sure. But I also feel like he wants you to enjoy whatever this blessing is. I don't feel like he wants us to just keep constantly fighting for shit. Like, what's the point of that, G? I'm talking to warriors here, because that's what this feels like. Like, I don't even know what I'm fucking fighting for, but you do deep down. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't see it or nothing, but I know that it's a reason. There's something there. You're right. This shit's almost over. This upheaval, they keep saying. All these obstacles and shit we done had all our fucking life, because this is lifelong shit. That's what I'm picking up on. These are lifelong things that you've been dealing with. You get some shit and you lose it. As soon as you get on top, I'm fucking on the bottom again. It's like this type of energy. It's the trials of Job. They've been saying that to me a lot too. It's so you can detach. Because Job, the devil stripped Job of everything. So I'm sure Job learned a lesson to not attach to things like that, because it could be taken at any minute. A lot of us know that shit. You know what I mean? So we don't get attached to things. So then when we do get blessed with something, we cherish it like a motherfucker and shit. You know what I mean? Like, we thank God for it. We hold on to it. We treat it well. We love it and all that shit, because we done lost so much. You know what I mean? I'm talking to people that done lost so much fucking shit And I ain't talking about money and shit. I'm talking about people, yourselves, homes, some of y'all health, children, siblings and shit, family, like just all types of shit. Do you hear the sirens, G? It's always been like that. Your whole fucking life and shit. It's like, damn, now it's not like that anymore. It's like now it's some you just waiting on. This is us waiting on the shit to fall. Convent, be aware of that shit. I'm one of them people too, where it's like shit. I'm still gonna sleep with one eye open, and God's like, well, why don't you just get some good rest though? You know what I mean? And it's like shit. I've been sleeping. I don't even know how to close the other eye. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like He wants us to work on things like that. You know, like we'll work on it. Try closing the other one. Okay, just try. I will wake you up if it's something that it's like trusting in God, y'all. I feel like He's asking us to trust in Him more in this time because it's a time of being blessed right now. It's not a time of turmoil, but it feels funny because we're used to conflict all the time. This group I'm talking to. You used to shit always changing, people switching up, and you know what I mean? It's all this shit, and something is solid. But you know why it's solid? It's because it's you. All the other shit dropping off, all the shit that was all the conflict is falling away. So what you're waiting to fall and drop and the other shoe to drop is not because you are the other fucking shoe. You don't drop. That's why. So you're waiting on the other shoe to drop. There is no other shoe. You are both pair. You are both shoes. You are the whole complete pair. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Your energies are balanced out. You wear both of them very well. So that expectation that you feel of loss or expecting it, I should say, expectation of loss or pain or disappointment, it would only come from you at this point. And you're not about to do that to yourself. Whoever you're about to be with, they ain't gonna do that shit to you neither. I see a really good relationship out here, G. So congratulations to y'all. This shit dope as fuck. Anyway, y'all, that's been Right Back Monday. Like I said, it may or may not have resonated with every single person. I hope it did, though, but it may not have. But still, thank you for visiting my channel and my Trippin' or Not Tarot. My name is EqG Prst, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends on YouTube. Info for private readings will be below the video. You can purchase your DU gear and your tune-in deck at theghettonun.com. And I will talk to you later. Love you, bye.